Boom!
We are live.
Aaron Parker. You guys want to see our room? Check it out.
Check it out.
Everybody say hi! So, where are we at, bro? Dallas?
We're in Dallas.
Dallas Roadshow. We have our team up here. We had lunch together. Now we're going to do a Q&A.
Yes,
So everybody watching, I don't know if they can do questions there, but
no, we'll
here you
just do it
can.
here.
Okay, so any questions you have, drop in the comments. Click the like button a lot.
Click like. Click like.
The hearts heart me a lot.
Share this with your team. A lot of value going down right here.
I like being hearted.
Level is so down.
All right, here we go. Hey, Jocelyn. Welcome. Where are the seats? I think we're in the camera. Good. Ha! Look at us. Wow, that's so
that
cool.
light is
hello.
amazing.
It is badass.
Get the camera.
Hey! All right, people. So number one, I do want to address these because everybody's like, "Oh my God, where do you buy this stuff?" Right? So if you're everything that we do nowadays, whether it's Facebook, and Aaron now is also kicking ass on YouTube.
I just want them to see your setup.
Yeah, there you go. So basically,
Tripod with the lights.
So this tripod is 60 inches high. It's on purpose for a standing up sort of interview style. But the other tripod that he has, if you want to show it to my people here, so this is what's called a tabletop tripod. And depending on what attachments you want or have, depending on the application, I just, in my backpack, I travel with all this stuff. So depending on what's happening, click, 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 and we're doing some kind of video.
And you can see the difference between how pro he is and how pro I am.
Oh, that's cute.
This is what I brought. Yeah. Like, I gotta up my game.
Yeah, but he's 250K affiliate.
Yeah,
Give it up for Aaron! So, anyway, so just want to get that out of the way. We want to make this about you guys as far as getting value, knowledge from whatever we've done in our journeys. So, who does not know Aaron Parker? Everybody knows Aaron? A couple of people?
My husband knows him.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. How do you know him?
Hold on, and who does not know Andre Popa? Anybody not know Andre?
3, 4, 5, 6,
There you
7,
go.
8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call me Romanian Thunder.
Whoa. By the way, 100K affiliate.
Very cool. So we got some cool things to talk about, right? You have a superhero name?
No.
You need one.
You have to have
Saying.
CrossFit.
Gotta have one. So that's it. So we got Aaron Parker. For those of you that don't know me, quickly, been an entrepreneur since I was a kid. I was born in Romania. Didn't speak English at the age of 9. Didn't have any money. We just literally fought our way to whatever success we have today. And so again, any part of that I can share with you guys today. Would love to. Badass former Marine. Tell them your stuff.
From Florida, served in the Marine Corps, been in network. While I was in the Marines, I was doing network marketing, trying to figure all this stuff out. Failed over and over and over and over again. And what met my wife in network marketing, we now have 2 little beautiful girls. They're actually going to be coming to, I'm pretty sure, Atlanta and Nashville. Very excited for them to be able to be a part of this experience and see what we get to do and how much fun we have.
Yep. Who's got a question? Let's just dive right in.
Q&A.
Anyone?
How you got interested in the business?
How do we get interested in this business? Me? You can get that. Go live if you want. We'll talk to him. Gosh, so
Actually, a good prospect.
my wife, yeah, well, I'm telling you, let's close him. We can do it on live. So my wife and I have been into CBD, health related everything for about 5 years. We saw the industry blow up, and we wanted to get into the space somehow. So we looked at buying land, growing production facility, and just starting our own, brand, if you will. Baller. Well, yeah, but check this out, because you got to put 3+ years of your life into getting from land to production to actually making a profit, and a few $1 million. And so then my brain goes into, I don't need the exercise to start another brand, another business. I just want the profit. So if there was a network marketing company with a phenomenal product, phenomenal comp plan, phenomenal leadership, and phenomenal timing, which we can talk about, then I said, I'll look at it. And we looked at all the network marketing companies doing CBD, and we literally picked the best one. Nobody recruited us, we recruited them. Yeah, 9.5 months ago. You're welcome, great question.
That's
Wow.
incredible.
Powerful. Powerful story.
Thank you. How about a question for Aaron? Not all at once though, because we can't really hear all of you. Yes, Kristen.
So why did you choose HempWorks as your MLM for a CBD brand versus one of the others on the market? What makes HempWorks?
Sorry, I just threw it in my mouth.
I get asked that a lot.
I know.
And I know all of the reasons, but of course.
Yeah, so I think that answer has maybe evolved or changed a little bit, because when I got started 11 months ago, there was two other CBD network marketing companies that I knew of. One, their comp plan was horrible, so I was like, well, that's no way, right? The other one was also, the comp plan couldn't touch what HempWorks had, and they didn't have, the big difference, in addition to the money, was the system and the culture. What I saw with what Josh and Jenna were putting together with HempWorks, and I had kind of watched on the sidelines, because if you guys don't know, Jenna reached out to me 2 years ago and said, hey, Aaron, I'm launching this thing called HempWorks. You want to be first? And I said, no. But I do think there's, timing is important. Everything happens for a reason. And it just wasn't the right time for me at that moment. Well, over that next year, I was watching and I was seeing what was happening with HempWorks and the insane income that people were making, the culture that HempWorks was creating, the system that we have with this company. Nobody else has any of those things. And so for me, it wasn't even a question. If I were to be brutally honest, for me, the product, I'm not let me break down every product and I need to know the ingredients and I need to test everything independently and I need to, what is the percentages? Honestly, I knew what HempWorks had was amazing. That's all I needed to know. So product, check. I don't care, well, why is this one better than the other one? I never get into any of that. For me, it was the culture, it was the comp plan, it was the marketing system, and when I saw the timing of the momentum that was being created, I was like, this is a winning lottery ticket. We just have to go after it. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
That's good. I'll quick piggyback. I agree with everything he's saying. People get stuck on the product, like the percentages, the type of organic. Well, is it really organic? How is it produced and how is it extracted? And all that stuff is going to do is slow you down and keep you from making more money.
100%.
Great question.
Yes.
Anybody? Who's got the next question? Well, you guys must. Yes.
Andre.
Yes.
Another Andre.
Hey, how you doing, Andre? No, my mom, she's not in the business yet. She's just a pre-enrollee.
Do you have a Visa or a MasterCard with you?
We're gonna get her into that. But her question was, well, how are all these people still selling product, making money if not the system, the niche is saturated with people trying to sell CBD oil?
Great question. Go for it. Wow. So for me, saturation doesn't even exist. I mean, I'm just going to give you my personal opinion on this. And so a couple examples of that would be, look at right now the #1 network marketing company in the world. I believe they're doing about $9 billion a year. Starts with an A.
Yep.
And guess what? Everything they sell, you can go get at Walmart for cheaper. So how are they doing $9 billion a year? They're the #1 network marketing company in the world, and everything they sell, you can go get at Walmart. Because they have a comp plan, because the culture that they've created. And so for me, and I did a video on this too, when, you guys remember when CBD is in Walgreens,
Yeah.
right? And I had some people mess, oh my God, Aaron, what are we gonna do? CBD's in Walgreens, ah! I'm like, yeah! And they're like, well, what do you mean? Why is that a good thing? Because it shows that CBD is becoming more mainstream. And you have to realize there are still 99% of people in the United States are probably not taking CBD. So let's first start there. 99% of people in the United States are still probably, about 99%, not taking CBD oil. So to have the mindset or the thought of scarcity, or there's competition, or there's other products coming out, for me, that's all great, because it shows that it's going mainstream, that this is going to take off. And the only thing I think of is, okay, as we move from basically, and I'm just guessing here, 1% market penetration in this country, who's gonna be the group of people that are gonna move into 10% market penetration, 20% market penetration? And so that's us. And we have the movement, we have the product. So people buy from people they know. This is why network marketing is the business of the 21st century. Because people are going to buy from people they know, like, and trust, and that's why this business is booming. So I hope that answers your question. I love the competition. It shows validity in the product, and every successful network marketing company on the planet, they all, think about weight loss. Holy crap. Like there's the perfect response to that is, well, then how do all the weight loss companies do it? There's a million weight loss companies, and some of them are crushing it. And it's because they separate themselves. They're unique, and we are unique. We are attracting people because of all those reasons. What are your thoughts?
100%. It's a consumable. If we have a product that's consumed every day, and people like it, you can't saturate. It's just not possible. It's like trying to saturate beef. It's like, are we going to have it? There's just always demand. So, great answer. Great answer. Anyone else? Yes.
So question, Lee, after that discussion, what are your opinions on commercial accounts? Because I see our business as more of a one-on-one people, helping type industry, but we're getting approached by some potential commercial accounts.
You're talking like a store, like shelves?
Yes.
So a couple of things. Volume is volume, right? So you rank up, and that's the beauty about this comp plan, that you rank based on volume. So BV is BV. Now, if you take product and put it on a shelf in a store, that store won't necessarily duplicate as an affiliate.
Right.
It's not going to build you a team, right? So for me, I don't go for those accounts. If they come to you like, oh my God, I got to sell your stuff, sell it to them. But I'm not telling you what to do. I don't look for commercial accounts or any kind of customer-based anything, because I want business builders. I want you guys.
Okay.
There's so much power in this room. It's crazy, because all you guys are duplicating. And what does that do? Builds the BV fast.
Yeah. No, they can, they can purchase at wholesale, which you have a wholesale option in your back office, so they can do that. And like Andre said, it's all volume. So somebody purchasing product at wholesale is still volume that's going to flow through your team. You'll get paid commission on it, helps you rank advance. But I don't go after any of that either. Like my passion is working with people individually, helping create success stories.
Thank you.
Can we get an amen?
Amen.
Good.
Thank you,
He's preaching.
So along
Yes,
those
sir.
lines,
Okay.
so along those lines, understanding that there's a wide variety of people who have no experience at all in the multi-level marketing industry versus some top leaders out there. How do you guys go about training somebody who's brand new in the industry, and what are the benefits you guys can offer us that are trying to join your team?
Watch the video.
Watch the
Say that again.
10-step fast.
Watch the video.
Watch the video. So the question is, how do you help a new person that's never done network marketing?
Right. Easy enough.
Yeah, so you want me to go first?
Yeah.
So for me, it's just the basics. Yes, watch the video. So, it just kind of go off on a tangent, but when I have someone who is, what do I do, right? I just got started, what do I do? I'm like, well, if you've never done network marketing, there's a couple things. One is, who do you know that could benefit from these products? Let's get you some customers. A friend of mine on our team, Ted Sims, he's a 25K going 50K this month. Shout out Ted Sims! Yeah. And Ted calls it pull power. And so every single one of you has pull power. Probably not like Andre Popa has, okay? Everyone's is a little bit different, but you know people. And those are people, you're starting your new business. We've all heard this analogy. If you were going to start a restaurant, are you going to keep it a secret from everyone you know? No. You're going to go be like, hey, everyone, come eat at my restaurant. Yep. So you've launched, you're now partnered with, you're working with a business now. And so you're going to go talk to people you know and ask them, would you like to try these products? You know, and also asking for favors. Like, listen, I would love for you to try these new products that I just started taking. They're amazing. Would love to get your opinion, your feedback. You guys know customers get a 60-day money-back guarantee. They have nothing to lose. So for a brand new person, go get some customers. Then you also have people you know who want to make some extra income. So you reach out, and this is a little script that I like that works really well. That's non-threatening. It's, you know, I reach out to, hey, Andre, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Listen, I know, you know, you are a sharp individual. This is someone maybe I'm friends with. Maybe it's someone I'm friends with on Facebook. It could be a million different scenarios. But it's a simple question like, Andre, listen, you're sharp, bro. I just partnered with a CBD company that did $100 million in sales last year. They're going on to become a $1 billion company. They're growing so fast, they're looking for people to help with the expansion. And they're paying us crazy money. They're paying out millions of dollars to affiliates just like us. Is that something you'd be open to learning more about?
Send me some information.
Boom. Send me some information. So now the question is, how many people can you go say that to? That's it. So it doesn't matter if you've ever done network marketing or not. Would you guys agree that everyone could go do that?
Yes.
And now it just comes down to having the confidence. And I'll say this, confidence is everything. Andre's confidence is like a 100, okay? It just is. That's part of why he's so successful. Not everyone can have that. I spent 20 years in this industry with a confidence level on a scale of 1 to 10 at a 2. And that 2 is, I think, a big part of why I didn't have success. Here's a little tip on confidence. Borrow someone else's. Borrow someone else's. So you may not feel like you're confident, but you can come over here and just be like this, and then be like this, and all of a sudden, boom! You can get confidence by hanging around people who do have confidence. And so that's just a little tip that I would share with you in prospecting. And the fact that you guys are here at this roadshow, you want to be visualizing and absorbing the excitement, the passion, and the confidence that is at this event the whole day. And the mistake that people make is they leave it here in Dallas. They leave it here at the hotel. Don't do that. You take this passion, this confidence, this excitement, and you keep it with you when you leave. So that every conversation you have after today is different. Because your confidence level on a scale of 1 to 10, boom, it's up because of you being here. So, I know that was a little bit off on your question, but it's who do you know, get some customers, get some people interested, and the other part of that is go through the training, watch the videos. There's so much training in the back office that will help you, so much training in our Facebook groups that will help you. So take action and go through training, do it both.
You're right. No, that was great, because you said in our groups, on May 1st is something really cool. Do you guys know what's happening on May 1st?
No, it's a secret. It's a secret.
One year anniversary for me.
Boom!
Yeah.
Check mark. Also, it has nothing to do with this, but it's Romanian Independence Day. Just thought I'd put it out there. And so May 1st, something really cool is coming. Can't tell you exactly what it is, but I can tell you, like, do you guys like the energy here?
Yes.
Do you want more?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we're going to give you more. We'll get it there.
That's
fair. Boom! The suspense. Oh, Lord. So check this out, just to piggyback on what he said. Confidence is, funny enough, built on action. Sorry?
I'm just asking to drop the AC.
Oh, yeah, it's hot as.
Thank you. Sorry.
Hot as fuck, yeah.
Fire.
That's fire! 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 Is that little kid with the, trying to say fire truck? Did you see that little video on YouTube? It's like firefighter, firefighter. This is not part of the training, by the way. So confidence, there's a phenomenal magic inside of action. progress, what progress does to the brain, to the human spirit is phenomenal. So when you're in that place, because a lot of new people, and even people that have been in, you have those days like, oh my God, I gotta go talk to that person. And you get the fear kicks in. Oh, what are they gonna say? They're gonna think I'm a lemming, I'm gonna settle something. So we all come to that place of shit, what do I do? So in the beginning, just doing is phenomenal. Screw it up. Fail fast.
Yep.
Screw it up so fast. Get through all the people that tell you no ASAP, because after all the no's, you're gonna get no's. People are gonna tell you no, guaranteed. I get no's, he gets no's every day.
Yep.
But you know what's next? Is a yes.
Yes.
How fast do you want to get to the yes? You follow me? So my point about taking action, just make the call. Get over the stuff that's holding you back, because on the other side of fear is the thing that you want. Called success, called the sale, called money, called vacation, whatever, why ever you're doing this thing. So taking action in the right direction will give you the right result. If you're not self-developing, you have to self-develop. I, to this day, self-develop just every single day. I listen to audiobooks like Esther Hicks is phenomenal. Dr. Joe Dispenza, for anybody watching this, put that stuff into your brain every single day, because once you restructure your subconscious, which is really your blueprint, which is really how you do life, magic.
Yeah. I like that. Sorry.
You took all that in your mouth.
Yeah.
And when you get a result, even if it's small, you get your first sign up, first commission, celebrate.
Yep.
Get excited, because that little teeny result that you got is going to help grow your confidence.
Yep.
And then you get to the next result, and you get to the next result, and your confidence is going to continue to grow. So just, throw that out there. Don't be afraid to celebrate the small success, the small win. I'll never forget when I was first starting out, and I'm working 2 jobs, 14 hours a day. We're broke, living in Indiana, 2 little kids at home, babies, and I'm online trying to figure this stuff out, make money online, and I get a $200 commission. And I went ballistic. I'm doing videos, I'm taking pictures, I'm telling the world, I got $200 commission. Ah, who wants to learn how? and guess what? People were commenting, engaging, messaging me. And it's just a small success, it's a small win. And it piggybacked, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew.
Do you guys know the concept of stacking? So stacking is literally energy upon energy. It's like the snowball effect, the compound effect. So you make a sale, you have a win. So now what you do is you focus on that win and start asking your brain, how do I do more of that? So if you go into the energy of the win, now you're stacking on top of that. And then that will bring you a result, I guarantee it. It'll bring you a result that has to do with that original win. You're gonna get a second win. And then you're gonna focus on that second win and go into the brain and say, how do I do more? Because the brain will always go into the direction of what you're focused on every single time. Its job is to bring you answers. So when you ask, how can I, how do I, the answer will show up, I freaking guarantee it, as long as you stay there. So then you start stack, and then that's how you do every single month. Get to whatever result you got, and then do it every 90 days, and then you got a whole year, and just stack, based on what he just said, and you can have anything you want in the world. Woo!
Oh, nice.
Boom! May 1st.
Yeah.
What? Who wants to know right now? Go,
Yeah.
talk to me.
You're not gonna tell me.
Keep talking.
May 1st, it's coming, it's gonna be big.
It's actually really freaking big. It's stupid big. Questions? Yes.
So y'all grown a lot in less than a year. Is it mostly, people in your family, but is it mostly social media too? That's y'all's monthly is a big number.
Yeah.
People you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's all of that. Literally, it's you want to talk to everybody, because social media now, that's the new way to make friends, right? Because on Facebook you have friends, not acquaintances, right? They're called friends. So use that. that's your warm market. If they know you, the more they know, like, and trust you, the more they're gonna pay attention. So your goal is to create a big audience that knows, likes, and trusts you, because that's who's going to pay attention and buy. We're in the attention business, right? Like, we're in the attention business. My wife and I had this conversation yesterday. We're all looking to do what? To get people's attention. So today we have social media, and we have shirts that we wear, and there's so many different ways to get people's attention. But once I have your attention, now I have to get you to know, like, and trust me. So if you know, like, and trust me, then we're gonna do business together. Maybe, maybe not. So all of that. Aaron?
Yeah, social media is exactly what I've used for everything. To be, again, fully transparent, when I joined with MDC on May 1st of last year, we launched. We went ballistic. We went crazy. I don't necessarily get into my story right now, but when we joined, like, we were not good financially. And it was like, we have to make this work. And there was no other options. There was no, oh, I'm afraid to go prospect. I'm afraid of what people think. A lot of the stuff that holds us back, I didn't have that option. So to give you some numbers, and you could, take the percentages and knock these down a little bit, I was messaging 100 people a day for my first month. That's 3,000 people. So I know that, well, where do you find 3,000 people? So to be transparent, I have built up over years Facebook friends, right? And so some people say, well, you already had a network. You already had people on Facebook. I did, but there was a time when I didn't. There was a time 5 years ago when I had no network on Facebook, and I just built it up. It grows. So yes, I did have friends. Yes, a lot of them were already network marketers. I never have to deal with the pyramid objection, because we all know that's silly. That's just ignorant. So anyway, so I was messaging 100 people a day, and it's about 3,000 people my first month. From 3,000 people, I had 300 pre-enroll in my first month, and 120 joined. Boom! 120 affiliates our first month. But that comes from all social media, 100%, and it came from massive focus and determination and work ethic and prospecting and following up, keeping it simple. I love what Candace Bird Davis says. Tell me yes, tell me no, hurry up, I gotta go. And it's just going through the numbers and running with the people who are ready. So, does that help?
Yes.
Awesome.
That was good.
You said to first start without experience to get customers. It's a little bit hard whenever the first thing that they ask you is, well, you want me to consume pot? That's my first thing.
Misconception, right.
Right. So, is there a better guideline to educate me to talk to my customers about what they're actually consuming?
Yeah, so, and I'd love for you to share as well. I don't explain any of this stuff to people, I just don't.
Okay.
Like, if someone is ignorant or doesn't know, I honestly have them watch the HempWorks product video, which is on all of our websites. It's on the HempWorks page, click on products, it's at the bottom. It's a really great product video explaining the product. And I say, listen, this is CBD. It's legal federally all across the country. We have THC free available. The regular version has a tiny bit. You don't get high. It's not illegal. It's not pot. It's not marijuana. This is the stuff that is just gets you healthy. And that's it. It's like 30 seconds. That's all I say. I haven't watched the video, and they're like, oh, okay. And you've probably seen CBD booming. It's everywhere.
And I've seen the videos and I've tried to send them, but it's like, they're hesitant. So I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah, I mean,
I think they're afraid of getting caught. I mean, people say it's not, it's legal, that sort of thing, whatever. I'm from Houston, so, I mean.
Yeah. For me, when the fact that this is still happening, I see this as huge opportunity. Like, there's so many people that still don't know. So, I mean, I love it. I think it's a great thing.
We're in the hemp edition, you guys. So the fact that you're getting that, think of the opportunity over the next 5 years. We're gonna freaking make so much money, it's stupid. So, but for you, and this is the concept of fear, because that's what I'm sensing in you, is like, fear, what do I do, right? Screw all that. You have time for that? Why let fear tell someone, look, you either want to make $1 million or you don't. You know, that's the dialogue. You either, like, what's happening in your life today that's so amazing that you get to question this thing? Really? I don't know. It's like, I don't tolerate that's like him. Like, we don't have those conversations at all, ever. If you don't know the difference between hemp and marijuana, Google should be your best friend immediately because it's free. YouTube is the second search engine in the world, free. Yes? Question back there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have one.
Yes.
My name is Diane.
Hi, Diane.
I'm one of the TED people. One of the things that I get customers, but they're not interested in going into the business side of it, which is fine. I mean, customers are, you know. I have gone, went back to, I guess, Todd Falcone's training.
Yep.
On, like purchasing leads. If you do that, what do you recommend as far as the best site to send? Is it, do you send like the HempWorks sign or the My Daily Choice?
So you're talking about buying leads?
Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, I don't buy leads. I don't really recommend it, only because most places where you buy leads, the quality is really just gonna be crap. And you're gonna be struggling to even get on the phone with that person. So unless you're buying like a $10 lead, which is really expensive for one lead, that's super high quality, most leads that you buy on any lead site, you're probably not even gonna get on the phone with that person. And if you do, they're getting bombarded with other people trying to pitch them on some other company. So I just don't really like leads. Can it work for some people? Yes. The best lead that I like is what Andre just said. It's social media, it's attraction marketing, it's getting out there, putting out videos, putting out content, generating interest, people coming to you, you know, generating your own leads on Facebook. You know, when people say, Aaron, how much do you spend on advertising? And I tell them nothing. They're like, what? Yeah, no, I don't, it's all social media. As far as what link to send them, if in your back office you have the capture pages,
Yeah.
for me, it's if you've already talked about hemp and CBD, then send them to the hemp BizOp capture page because it talks about that. If you haven't mentioned that, just send them to one of the generic capture pages, like the new one with Josh, like driving.
Yeah.
Those are great because it creates curiosity, doesn't say what it is, and just have them go pre-enroll on the capture page. And then as soon as someone pre-enrolls, there's a video right there that Josh does. It's a presentation. Make sure they watch that. In my prospecting, I don't answer any questions until they pre-enroll and watch the video.
That's good.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So, pre-enrollees, you recommend it?
100%.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't talk to anyone until they pre-enroll.
Why do you ask that question?
Some, it just, I don't know, a lot of,
So to
back and
clarify,
forth. Just a lot of back and forth.
So to clarify, you're asking, should you send prospects to your capture page to pre-enroll?
Correct.
That's the question.
Correct.
I don't talk to anyone until they pre-enroll.
Yeah, like how would they get in the system without that? Without pre-enrolling? Because even if you're going to sign up, you're pre-enrolling and then
Right.
signing up, right?
Right.
So they're still gonna get there.
Okay.
But if you get them there in the beginning up front, then now you have a lead that's in the system. Like to get somebody to, it's in NLP, it's called anchoring, for them to type their stuff in and submit, they're now committed at a certain level. So you're gonna have a lot more traction with that person as opposed to them just watching a video.
Absolutely. Does that help? Definitely recommend that for sure.
Would you pre-enroll anybody that you make a customer? Like everybody you make a customer, do you pre-enroll them as well?
I don't pre-enroll customers because the customer, you know, Andre, he's like, hey, I just want to try the product. I'm like, great, go to my website, become a customer. No problem. Now I may say, hey, I'm just curious, before you become a customer, would you also be open to learning more about how you can earn extra income part-time by referring other people to these products as well? And becoming an affiliate and having your own CBD store, it's only an extra $20. Is that something you might be interested in? If they're like, no, I don't want to, you know, some people are like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. I just want to buy the product. Great, go buy the product. But if they're like, sure, I'm open, whatever, then I'll have them pre-enroll. Because then when they pre-enroll, then they can go sign up and become an affiliate as well. Is that Answer your question?
Yeah.
Awesome.
There was a question on, from the Facebook Live. Somebody asked, because you've been in other network marketing companies, why did this one click for you?
Perfect. So just so everyone knows, I made I became a quote unquote 6-figure earner, making 10 to 15,000 a month in 3 other companies. One of them went out of business. Another one changed their comp plan, and so everything kind of went away. And the other one also changed the comp plan. And so when you go from making good money to then making very little money, it's like, oh crap, what are we gonna do, right? And before HempWorks, I was with 2 businesses that failed. So people say, oh, you just brought your team over. I didn't have a team. Like the business I was in before this, there was no team. It was, I sponsored a bunch of people and then everyone quit, nobody made any money. And I did that for a whole year with 2 businesses, where I was with a business and it failed. With another business, it failed. So I share that with you because I want you to know that I'm not special. I'm not some Andre Popa, right? I'm just an excited marketer that was looking for the right company. And for me, when I saw the success story, and I kind of answered this somewhat earlier, when somebody asked why this CBD company versus another, the answers are very similar. And that is that what we have with HempWorks, when you look at the comp plan, somebody, some big, business from home, that guy. So he just posted today, and he goes, this is, a big company that basically their whole business is talking about other network marketing companies. And his post today was, as your volume increases, the percentage of your commissions decrease. And he's like, this is a blanket statement of how it is with all companies. Yeah. Jenna commented, she's like, that's not true. I commented, I'm like, the last company I was with did that. My volume in my last company was 250K per month. My residual was 3,000 a month.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So as your volume increases in a lot of these companies, they pay, the percentage they pay you is less. NBC is the opposite. As your volume and your rank increases, they actually increase your depth, your payout, your percentages, the binary, everything is more. So number one was the comp plan. Like there's no company that I've seen in all the research I've done that pays what we pay. That's pretty cool. Then there's the culture, with what Josh and Jenna are creating is phenomenal. The marketing system, we're talking about pre-enrollees. The power of the pre-enrollee system is legit, okay? Let me give you a visual. Can I give you guys a visual real quick?
Yeah.
So, Andre, can you come here real quick? Oh, really quick?
I thought you were talking to me.
No, I'm sorry. And then so I'm like, so I pre-enroll Andre, right? He's like, yeah, I'm open. We'll see what this is. Let's see what this is about. So Andre goes to my capture page. He pre-enrolls. By the way, never pre-enroll someone. They have to do it for the same reason what Andre just said. They need to have ownership of that experience. So he goes in, and then I'm like, okay, great. Watch the videos. Da, da, da. And I always, by the way, tell them as soon as you're done watching the videos, message me back. And I also will ask, how soon can you go through and watch the videos? And I will make them respond to tell me, so I know when to follow up. Sometimes they follow up and message me back. Sometimes they don't. So I follow up with them. So the next day, what I do is I'm sorry, what's your name?
Sherry.
Sherry. Hi.
Hi.
So the next day, Sherry pre-enrolls, and Sherry is like, okay, we'll take a look, blah, blah, blah. We'll see what's going to happen, right? So now in Andre's back office, he sees Sherry is now pre-enrolled under him, okay? So then the next day, somebody else come up. Okay, hi. What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle. So Michelle comes in, and we'll stop here to keep it simple. Okay, scoot down a little bit so we can get everybody in here. So Michelle comes in, and she's like, Aaron, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Right? You got those people, right? That happens. Okay. And so Michelle, she's in. Woo! So then, guess what I'm doing? I'm reaching out to
Sherry.
I'm like, Sherry. Oh my goodness, Sherry. You are not going to believe what just happened. There is someone that just signed up that is in your team right now. And guess what? if you don't join by Thursday, you're gonna lose her and everything she does forever. What do you think she's gonna do?
Sign up.
She's gonna sign up. Now, does it happen 100% of the time? No. But the percentage of people who join because of what I just shared with you goes massively through the roof. Now, Andre here says, yeah, I'm just not feeling it, not sure. I'm just gonna wait. And that does happen. And I've had people months later message me, oh my God, Aaron, what did I do? I made this mistake. I should have joined with you months ago. I'm like, yeah, I tried to tell you. Okay, so that does happen. And a lot of people are coming back now and they're signing up. But just a little tip, I'm just throwing out a tip here. I go to Andre, he's not gonna sign up. But I say, Andre, you've got 2 ladies who just joined, they're in your team. They're gonna blow this up. And he still says, I'm not gonna sign up. I said, great, listen, here's what I would recommend. This team is gonna blow up. Why don't you just get in, just get a small pack, get some product, try the product, you're gonna love it. And your team's gonna be growing under you. And then when you're ready, you'll already have a team under you that's growing that will help you earn commissions faster. That might be weeks from now, it might be months from now, but Andre, you don't want to miss out on this because this is going to be big. Now, in many cases, Andre, who went from a no, is now a yes. And I've signed up a lot of people that way because of the power of the power line and the pre-enrollee system. Does that help? Any questions on that?
Yay.
Good? Boom.
Was that okay?
I do have follow-up to that.
Yes.
So that person, Andre, myself, that got in with the small pack, are you recommending to them to do an auto ship?
Well, I mean, of course, yeah, because in the system,
because he's not ready yet.
Yeah, he's not ready yet, but he doesn't want to lose his team. He's gonna, just get in and kind of see what happens. So I may not even, honestly, I won't even mention Autoship to him because he doesn't want to do it, but he's gonna sign up just to get in. So then next month, guess what I'm gonna do? Andre, bro, have you seen your team? You got 20 people in your team now. Before you know it, it's gonna be 200. Are you ready yet? Because that team, in case you guys don't know, it's growing down one leg, right? It's only growing one leg. That's volume, it's banked volume. And I say, listen, and if he says, no, I'm not ready, I say, listen, well, make sure you just place an order. Place any order so you keep your volume. You don't want to lose the volume. It's like a bank account. You got volume over here, this is money over here, this is commissions over here, waiting for you to cash in. And he's like, well, how do I cash in? Well, how do I get paid on that? Well, you got to start building your other side. As you build your other side, it's going to match the volume and you're going to get paid. So there's just so many elements of motivation to keep them in, to keep them purchasing their Autoship, and to motivate them to get to work, to build some volume on the other leg so they can cash in on this like bank account that's just building over here. Is that okay?
Oh, genius.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
Yes.
Nice.
You guys like that?
I love the visual. Thank you.
Welcome.
So a couple of questions from the Facebook Live.
Yes, sir.
Facebook ads.
So I've just started doing some Facebook ads, but you guys, Andre, we good? I was making sure we didn't miss anything.
I was just asking questions.
Yes.
My main thing is, say Andre never joins.
Never joins.
But he's got 2 people under him that's just going. Do they surpass him?
Yeah, so the way that the pre-enrollee system works, to wrap up this example, let's say Andre doesn't join, those 2 people that were under him, they jump above him, and they will never be under him ever again. He missed that opportunity. Now, the next week, there could be new people coming in that would be under Andre, and he'll have another opportunity. So now, let's say he doesn't join the first week, and now there's new people coming in. I go back to him again, and I say, listen, bro, you missed out on 3 people. Now there's new people under you. You're going to miss out on these people also? And so it's every week, and some people just don't get it right away. Some people aren't going to join right away, but then the next week, there's more people coming, so you can go back and keep following up. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Yes, awesome.
And so what's exciting there is the system does so much work for us with the drip emails campaign, and they're getting hit and hit and hit. Plus, if you pick up the phone or you send messages saying, hey, this is by Thursday, that's phenomenal.
And I'm glad you brought that up. I never rely on those emails. They do work, Because I've had people who are getting the automated emails from the system, and they reply. When they reply, guess who it goes to? It goes to you. And they're like, hey, I have some questions, or hey, I'm ready, whatever it is. So they do work, but some people don't open their emails. Sometimes they go to spam. So I never rely on the emails. Always reach out, always pick up the phone, always send your own emails, send private messages. So question on Facebook ads. I did just start doing some Facebook ads, but it's more of just to attempt to have like extra exposure through a fan page. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend it because it's a long-term play, right?
Are you talking about boosting?
I'm talking about boosting posts. So you have to get a fan page if you don't have one. I've had one for years. I hardly ever use it. But if you want to be able to tap into potentially millions of people that are finding you, you could have a fan page and you could advertise, through Facebook. And I've just never done it. Everything I've done has been attraction marketing. I use my personal page for everything. Now I'm starting to do some like boosted posts on my fan page just to like maybe get some extra exposure out there. But it's not something that I've done up until now. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Really quickly, I'm going to do one more here. Corley Ann wants to know, how many times do you follow up with someone and when do you stop?
Okay, so everyone's going to have a different answer on this.
Sure.
Jenna, my sponsor.
One time.
She messaged me once, 2 years ago. And we chatted for, a day. I said no. And I actually have the screenshot. Kind of made me sick when I went through and found it. Because she actually said 2 years ago, she goes, it's okay, Aaron. You'll be working with us one day, I know it. And then I never heard from her again. She never followed up, not once. A year later, when I was ready, I messaged her. Like, Jenna, can I still sign up? And she's like, I told you you'd be back. And so I did. So Jenna never follows up with anyone. That's just her posture. That's just where she's at in the universe. God bless her. I'm the extreme opposite. I'm messaging, I'm going to keep picking on Andre. I'm messaging Andre, and I will keep messaging him every day. Every day. Until he responds, until he says no, whatever, until I get a response. I will bother the crap out of people, but it comes from a place of, listen, I care about you. Like, I want to help you. Like, don't miss this.
And I believe him. You feel
Yeah, like that's
actually
really the posture that I have. And so if Andre's not responding, I will every day send another message. And it's something different. Maybe it's a funny gift. Maybe it's the bear, like, hello. Or it's Andre, question marks. And eventually they'll respond. And almost every time it's, oh, Aaron, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
It's Aaron, I've been busy. It's Aaron, thank you for following up. They're thanking me for bugging them. They're appreciating me for staying on top of it. And so then I just get them to the next step. And it's watch a video, go through the information, get pre-enrolled, whatever it is. And, for people who are pre-enrolled, I do the same thing. I keep following up, sharing stories, sharing success stories of people on the teams that are having success. These road shows are brilliant. Like following up with people, sharing this experience. If all of you haven't done this, make sure you get a picture of yourself, like with the HempWorks thing behind you, get a video, go live, do something that is going to show that you're here, because that separates you from most people. So that's huge credibility for you as a leader, because you're here at this event. Did that answer the question?
That's really good. Who today has already done a live?
Nice.
So about 20% of the room. Here's what's exciting. The rest of y'all are gonna do one before you leave today. How's that? Okay, no, but listen to what he's saying. This is what works today, right? So if you know certain things work and they get results and you want the same results, then all you gotta do is the same activity. So I really, really recommend everybody just go live, even if it's like 4 minutes, and just be scared shitless out of your mind. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm shaking. But it's work. Yeah. So, so do the things that get the results. And today I'm telling you, it's all about video. Everything we said is 100% real, and people do thank you for following up with them.
Yes, follow up.
I'm gonna answer one more thing here, and we're coming to you. So somebody's asking, will this recording be available? It's alive. It doesn't go away. It'll always be here on this page in this group. And second question, the script that you mentioned earlier, hey Andre, what's up, Mr. Badass, etc. Those are also in this group. Somewhere in a post, you'll find them. Where you see we introduced Aaron Parker for a Zoom last Thursday. It's in that thread. Question.
Okay, my question was to.
10K affiliate,
Thank you for watching too. I'm doing a live.
Yay!
Okay, so Aaron, I was gonna piggyback on what you said about paid ads on Facebook.
Yep.
Okay, is it a video that you post in, or is it just like what is it?
You're talking about when I'm doing a paid ad on Facebook?
Yes.
So again, for me, when I'm doing a paid ad on my Facebook fan page, it has to be a fan page.
Right.
It's really just designed to bring exposure to the page, which then will now attraction marketing kicks in. So somebody who doesn't know who I am sees a video, right? So say I do a quick 2-minute video here at this event, and it's just exciting, sharing how excited we are, and I post it on my fan page and I boost it. And I'll spend 20 bucks to drive some traffic to that video. And then in the comments or in the description, I'm like, hey, if anybody wants to work with me or learn more, drop a comment or send me a private message. I don't ever post links. I make people engage, make them take a step. And so that would just be an example. It would be a video that you could boost, get some extra exposure out there, which leads people to want to learn more about what you're doing.
Thank you, amazing.
You're welcome. Also selfies. Selfies are great. I know some people don't like selfies, but I made my wife do one not long ago. She had one of our Hempwork shirts on. This isn't a Hempwork shirt, but you know what I'm saying. The gear. And she had over 100 likes, which she never gets. And she's like, oh my God, this post blew up. I'm like, because you did a beautiful selfie. So selfies are good for engagement. That could also be good for a boosted post on a fan page as well.
Thank you.
Boom.
Boom.
Who's got, just so you guys know, we have about, I'm gonna say we'll go for another 12 minutes and then we'll wrap and hit, go back into the training. Yes.
One more question.
Yeah.
What do you see as the biggest thing that most affiliates do wrong? In your experience?
Not do.
Not do.
Not do. That's
Okay.
that's the biggest. It's an epidemic. The fear is just rampant out there. It's just amazing. Everybody came here because they want a better life, right? Right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love answers to questions. But then the question is, why aren't we doing, like he works, I don't know, 8 to 12 hours per day, right? Just crank, from prospecting to building his team to doing videos to, right? Just he's building his business, right? So how many hours a day are you working on actual money-making activities? There's this concept where if I make a Facebook post or if I do an Instagram thing, I'm gonna sit here and people are gonna call me. No. And that just doesn't work, right? Because we'd all be filthy rich if that was the case, right? Just drop a post and people attack, and it's not the case. So the biggest thing I see is people just not doing, just justifying why. Well, it's raining, and people don't prospect when it's raining. And but I'm just telling you, and you guys know, because we're all guilty. We're all guilty at whatever level. We all find a way to say, well, there's not enough light in this room, so there's no way they're going to take my call. And we bullshit ourselves out of production. That's my answer.
That's huge.
What you got?
That's huge. I love that.
Yeah.
If I were to add something to it, what do affiliates do wrong? I mean, that's definitely number one, is just taking the action and doing it consistently. I've seen people take action, they start, and then after a week they stop. After a month, they stop. And then they wonder, well, what happened? Well, you stopped too soon. So keep taking the action, be consistent, and stop worrying about what other people think. Why don't we go live? Because we worry about how we look. We worry about what people think. Why aren't we prospecting more people? Because we're afraid of what they're going to say, what they're going to think. The list goes on and on. And that was probably it's all about that comfort zone, right? We all have our comfort zone, and there's no success in the comfort zone. So that's a huge mistake that I made for years and years and years. And for me, I had to get out of my comfort zone for my girls. They were counting on me. I wasn't going to do it for myself. I spent 14 years in network marketing failing because it was for me. Once it was about them, it was like, I'm going to go make this happen because I have to. So find that why for you that's going to really push you, drive you, and not worry about what other people think.
What's that saying? Your opinion of me is none of my business. Right?
Yeah.
So if you go out into life with that attitude, you just don't give a shit. Because if he's fighting for his kids, now it's not about him anymore. Because when we make it about us, we're being selfish, right? So if you approach your business from how can I change your life? How can I change your life? How can I change your life? And you just literally prospect from that position, then it's exactly what you're saying. Like, man, I care about you. How can I change your life? Because then the fears start going away because it's not about you anymore. It doesn't matter. It's the same concept with stage fright, people public speaking and doing this stuff. If you're making it about you, you're gonna have nerves. But if I'm gonna bless you, if I'm gonna touch your life somehow, man, then it's like it flows and it becomes really, really easy. Great question.
Boom.
If we had a mic, we'd drop it. We also sang on the weekends. We were taking this on the road. Definitely. What? Face first. I don't know what this is all about. Okay, let's go like 2 more questions and then we'll wrap and then go. Yes.
How do you overcome feeling the overwhelming sensation of having like team members that you have to like support on a daily basis? Always help.
Interesting. Yeah.
Is that doing so much of me? You have family life, which
yeah.
And then you have people that are counting on you, and so then that kind of like makes me, so
yeah.
How do you deal with that overwhelming?
So in what I just said, and what you are saying are polar opposites. So what you just said right now is about who? Is it about the team or you? Who's feeling overwhelmed?
Me.
Right, so you're making it about whom?
Me.
Bam, so you're being selfish, right? And it's a funky thing because you're thinking, man, I gotta help them, I wanna help them, I care for them, but look what's happening to you. So that doesn't work. So there are systems. You wanna make everybody in your team system dependent. So I like what you're saying now. Are you part of Aron's team?
Yeah. Well, through Ted.
Yeah, but, okay. So then, have you seen his trainings? Have you seen his system? Have you seen the Facebook group and the presentations and the trainings and all the stuff that he does?
Yeah.
So why aren't your people just doing that?
Right.
Watching.
I mean, literally, in our team, we have like total like over 8,000 people now. Can you imagine my overwhelm? But you can't. You have to use systems. So when we first started, we recorded certain videos that we placed in our Facebook group, and they're there to this day, and they work to this day. And somebody signs up, we say, awesome, welcome to the team, watch the videos. And let's talk after. And I get on the phone with people today, and they ask me questions, and I realize from the questions that they haven't watched the video. So I'll go back, I'll say, have you watched the videos? Well, I started, but the dog ran away. So you see, I couldn't. But what happens at that moment, I know he's wasting my time and his, right? So point is, a system, we just keep driving back to the system. It's all there. And the people that want it, they're gonna go get it. And everybody else is gonna eat your life from the inside out. And if you give it to them, they're gonna just consume you. So system.
Yeah, no, it's so true. You have to find a way to not let that happen, because think about how many people are on our team, right? And I have people messaging me from the team every day. And it's not because I don't care, but when they ask me a question, I say, here's where you can get the answer. And I just guide them to the video, I guide them to the post of where they can get the answer. And it was funny, we interviewed one of the 10Ks, Troy Barrett, and he said at first I was a little like, I don't know how he worded it, but he's like, I was a little, pissed off. Aron's not answering any of my questions, but he's just sending me to the training. And then he goes, now I realize why he's doing that, and I appreciate that, because there's no possible way and he's saying as a 10K, he's like, there's no way that I can, work individually with every single person. So we have to empower people, and the people on your team who are ready and they really want to work, they're going to go through the training, they're going to go through the information, they're going to take the action, and you work with those people. Other people are just going to drain the energy and the life right out of you, and that is selfish for you and for them. It's the saying of you can't, you don't want to feed, you don't want to give a man a fish, you want to teach him how to fish, right?
Amen.
So that's the concept that we use, and it's teaching people where to get the information, and then and then if you have questions, I'll answer them after that.
That's so powerful right there, you guys. You have no idea. Because, question?
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. No, I think we gave that one enough. Yes.
I was just wondering, how do you bring up the subject or talk with somebody who is already in marketing or in sales, but now they're being, I guess, negative as far as not liking the tier thing, or not liking where, like some people call it the pyramid scheme, where other people make money because you're doing work.
Yeah. Have you ever, I have a video in our Facebook group I can make. Our group is public, so I did a whole hour video on the concept of pyramid schemes and what a pyramid really is.
Video.
Sorry?
That was a great video.
Thank you.
That's my favorite.
So breaks down, and this is my point, is like, this is what you want, the conversation you want to have with these people, because most of those people that are negative here are in corporate America. So my video literally shows why corporate America is the pyramid scheme. Because the concept of pyramid means that the person at the top is making all the money. How many CEOs in every corporation in the world? How many? Come on, you guys, that was a question. How many CEOs in every single corporation in the world? One CEO. Got it. So under the CEO, what do you have? You got a couple of presidents?
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you have under presidents? Vice presidents. How many? You got a few more, right?
Yeah.
So watch the pyramid being built, right? Then you got what? You got managers, right? You got sales managers, and you got human resources managers, and you got employees, and then you have people that work for the employees, and then you have assistants, and it goes wide, and there's your pyramid, and the person at the top is making all the money. So that's the first answer, like, hey, do you really understand? Because most people have no clue what they're talking about. When they say the pyramid scheme, they have no clue what that even means. Number two, the conversation has to be about money. In their current position, what are they doing? So great, so you don't have levels, awesome. What's your cap? Because they all have a cap somewhere, right? Like I can only make $1 million a month or a year, whatever it is. They have a cap, we don't. On and on and on. Take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, I never encountered the whole pyramid objection, because that's just, I mean, I guess it's the people I'm talking to are mostly already familiar with network marketing, and they love the network marketing industry. I guess you could say that's, the like-minded people that I love to work with are people who are already network marketers. But if you know people who are in sales and marketing, and they have a misconception about the industry, this is an absolutely great thing that you could share with them. And you could say, listen, a legitimate pyramid scam or pyramid scheme is something that has no product. It's just air. We have legitimate products that people are buying and people love. It's not a pyramid scam, right? And I also would say, maybe, like, you realize that when franchising first came out, they thought that was a pyramid scam. Right? Franchising is huge now. I like to equate it to a franchise, because we essentially have our own franchise. So think about a McDonald's or a Subway. You spend $1 million on a McDonald's, $250,000 on a Subway. You're not going to even make profit for like 2 to 3 years.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. And people do that all day long as a legitimate business, right? Not all day long, but a lot of people do that. And that is considered a legitimate business. Whereas here, for $300 or $600, you have your own CBD franchise, basically. You are a franchise owner as an affiliate with this company. And you have unlimited. When you have a Subway, you have your one store. That's it. You're limited. This is unlimited income potential. And for such a small price, and you could be in profit in your first week, which we have people do that. Worst case, let's get you in profit your first month. I mean, it's just opening up their mind to the possibilities, and then share a story. You know, share a story of somebody on the team in the company who's making 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month. And that's passive residual income. They don't have anyone in their company doing that. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just helping people understand what we have and how powerful it is.
Is that gold or what?
Yes.
Boom! Thank you guys. Thank you Facebook. Thank you YouTube. Let's go back to the training.
You guys get some value? Drop a comment, hit like on this video, share this out. Bye!
Boom!